And we're back, I think. I apologize for the sudden dropout of the last part. My internet died. So that was fun. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Because I will cry.
Brought a whole wagon full. Say, is there anything you... I'm a trader, originally from the Adir Empire.
This is where I was when
I've
it
been
cut
trying
out.
to establish new business out here. Life on the road has brought some unexpected challenges, to be sure. And I'm sure you've noticed how prickly the locals can be. But we're here to make the most of things, right?
So as I was saying before it cut out, what are these? Because I don't remember these from the second game.
Something else you need? Looks like we're settled for the night. It's not as big as it used to be, but it's still big. The mainland is a continent northwest of here, but the colonies used to include Rhaed Saris and the Deerwood. About 150 years ago, Deerwood won its independence from the Empire. A fact our companions are quick to remind me of. Because it seemed friendlier than Rhaed Saris? My brothers took over the family mercantile business a few years ago, and there wasn't enough for me to do back home. I moved out to try and expand.
I mean, that seems like a fair thing to do, I think. I'm not a fan that every other dialogue is cut, but given that this was basically an indie game when it originally came out, I mean, understandable. Wait, so it's just copper, it's not silver or gold? $15, $27. I mean, I have a ton of dexterity, right? So, like... This is all very strange compared to the other one.
Something else you need?
Silence surrounds me.
Am I not allowed to pet the horse?
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
You got that right.
Stay quiet.
Yeah, that's usually how that works, game.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
We shouldn't stray too far.
Those orbs? A dog.
Quick face.
I'm trying to figure how I swap weapons. Okay, why is it pausing so much? Okay, I'm dumb. I'm just dumb, that's all. I'm gonna need to get used to this. Wait, we heal outside of combat now? Since when?
This is it.
Okay, so this thing is just I invoke death. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, no, I thought that was saying that bleh. I thought that was saying that you need human skeletons to summon. I was about to be very upset. Here. Okay, so we can't go across the stream without bridge. This game pretty much has the same 3D-esque art style as the second. It's just,
This is recent. Not good.
for lack of a better term, less polished. Which, again, this was an indie game when it came out, and it's the first one. You say it's not good, but people being on the road isn't necessarily bad. I wouldn't necessarily say it's good either, but the lack of dialogue is really off-putting. Haven't seen her in ages. Been doing guild guide work in Ixamitil. I'm gonna butcher a lot of these words. But I'd do anything for her. Well, she's a much better woman than me, so I'm here and we'll see. Odema I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. I've got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. My family wanders too. We started in Deerwood. My parents ended up in the Living Lands. I've got a brother in Rawatai and another in Adir. My sister in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. I wonder. I'm gonna keep an eye out, see if I can find any reference to her in the Living Lands. I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, and I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. I'll have to ask my sister about it. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like when he feels like it. We should check on him. We should check up on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water.
What a surprise. Sparful went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Are you sure he went hunting? You crouch at the riverbank and dip your water skin into the water, while Callista waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the trees emerges Sparfell, one of the guides, barely discernible in the moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait. Stride wobbly as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Are you all right?
Sparfell's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap. Feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag.
Ambush!
Quick, phase. Not quite.
We'll get him, Scalabros. Bully him.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
We don't. Slow 12. I don't mean to be that guy, but like, what was I gonna say? Isn't Spardfell still alive? Like, an arrow between your shoulder, that wouldn't kill you, would it? Unless it's poisoned.
Quefecim.
That does a lot of damage. Oh, stupid, don't go over there.
Bro.
We'll get him. I am on the hardest difficulty, right? Yeah, I know that this is the tutorial, but still. Can I swap weapons mid-combat? Is this a thing? She has scale mail? Interesting. I'll leave it as it is because I might need my shield. How do I get rid of the unpause? Here we go. Crossbow. Ooh. Goodies. Doesn't that mean that I could do this? Battle axe one-handed, 1319. Alright, can I put... Come on. Come on. Put that in the weapon hand. And put that in the shield hand. And then get the bow in the other hand. All around us lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Kaliska puts the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some vapor. Ugh. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies if from half-split logs. Bastards. One of them, towering and severe with a thick beard tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hyoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Why? You have trespassed in places of which no mortal man is worthy. You are trespassers and plunderers. We will see this outrage avenged. The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Hyoden winces, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. But how do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? It has always been known to my people. And what of Galloway's edict, that weakness and age must be purged by youth and strength? The man nostrils flares, he fumes. He would not, he told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocent people? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle and he nearly fumbles it, affording Hyoden the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late.
With.
Skelebros. I gotta get used to this way of playing. May the dead be avenged. Your enemy lies soup. I don't know how to, I genuinely don't know how to pronounce that word. Never seen that word before. Lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent amongst the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs in the air. At this, the The man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. The gods are just. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amongst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chest and bowel, Odema's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Run!
Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Heoden trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who has been feigning I can't speak today, who has been feigning death, lunges for Heoden and tops him onto the rocky ground. Don't tell me he's dead. If I pull the next thing up and he's dead, I'll be very upset. Restrained, Heoden lashes out against the fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Heoden loose. Lurching to his feet, Heoden clambers up the base of the rock. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tears one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Heoden to set his feet and join you on the ledge. There is a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your very bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fill in with its own weight.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
Oh, hey, I leveled up. I think. Does he even have any weapons? Yes, he does. Given his low health pool, though, I'm giving him a bow. Did I level up?
Come on, we're not dying in this place.
This trip could have gone better.
What does that symbol mean? I'm dumb. I guess I didn't level up. That might be that might just be the main character symbol for all I know. The lower level of the ruins have been blocked by the fallen rubble. There's a lot of Audra here, by the way.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Glanfathons. Those'd be the hut dwellers Odema warned us about. Look to be the fangs of Gallowayne. Interesting name, given that these are the fangs of Gallowayne, and the ones in the Living Lands, I believe, were the tusks of Gallowayne. Interesting. Who are the twitchiest of the lot? They go ruin to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Poor Odema. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. Windstorm of a kind they only get in Glafan or Glanfath. Blah. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfathin word is Biawak. Again, languages I can't speak. To them, it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out. But they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? I think so. I don't believe that. Odema would never allow it, but as much as the fangs are hotheads, Glanfathons don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or there's looters in here with us, and that's not something we need right now. What about everyone else? Her voice was faint. The wheels got hold of them now. Gods grant them better luck in their next life. Kaliska looks you in the eye, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking because there's nothing else to be done. And because there's other people you care about who still need you. Can't argue with that. She's right. Fucked up situation. You feel bad about it, but you keep going. Because if you don't,
Someone else
bad things happen.
We should move.
See if they left anything useful behind.
Mace. Camping supplies. Wait, hold on. What's the gimmick with the... Oh, okay. I wonder if that's how you level up. You have to sleep. Because this might play differently than the second game. Or, well, no, let me phrase that. Some of the mechanics might be different than they were in the second game. A trembling, sickly creature emerges from the dark, clutching a spear. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as Zurb. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. Zorb recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its spear. The creature cocks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The Zorb watches warily as you go. Okay. Hold on, I want to see if I can do something with that. That bothered me.
Was that?
I'll be awake.
And we're lucky.
And we're the...
We can't.
That should be fun.
We look for an.
I know Zorbs aren't bad. I've played the second game and avowed not all Zorbs are bad. Little buggers can be pretty neat. Okay. Something about that makes me feel bad. This small folio is torn in several places, and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've gotten my hands on a genuine Ingwithian artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing. What? As far as he's concerned, he's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but he's right about this gem leading to a hidden treasure. And that's worth sneaking past a few painted elves. I'll head to Sealant Lease in the morning, then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about.
Wait. Do you hear that? Those
Look at the
tiles look
tiles.
suspicious.
What are those
Let's
symbols?
be careful.
Well, this is why we save.
These wounds run deep.
Oh. Dead.
Where face him.
I forgot to give him a fucking... Am I able to swap his weapon mid-combat? Nope. Because he has really low health. A crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. Despite the damage, the stone looks very heavy.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner. They'll never know I'm here.
Huefesim.
I genuinely don't know what scalders are, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That's the exit, I don't want to go that way yet. Nothing bad could possibly happen. Was this a puzzle on which order we had to light them in, or is this like... just had to light them all?
Huefesim asmi.
Oh, good God. It did a lot of damage.
It's no use!
Scale of bros, go.
Pro up 10. Huefesim asmi.
Wait, the skeletons have their own abilities? Did I just see that right?
Where'd that slime
Muck
come
on the
from?
wall.
Vicious and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. Viscous slick of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the ooze suggest that something lies beneath. You rinse the ooze away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sun's burst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ear, still showcases remarkable craftsmanship. One eye is empty, and a gem fills the other. Is that Eosis? Eosis? The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dance across the tile floor. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way.
Where?
It's no use!
Quefesimas mitum.
Wait, we got Audra. Can I use that for something? I'm going to assume that the ingredient list is in a different menu than this. Okay, yeah, it says added to the stash box. Is that the game's way of saying that this is the good
Look.
ones to walk on? Fuck. Pretend that that didn't happen.
Where?
Oh yay, spiders. How do I turn off the goddamn auto pause?
Quefesimas mitum.
Come on, we're not dying in this place.
This trip could have gone better.
Come on, we're not dying in this place.
You got that right. Now, why can't I heal? Wait, is she wounded or something? Okay, she's not wounded. He is.
Silence surrounds me.
Wait, hold on. Where is it? Journal? Endurance. Alright, endurance counts as health? Okay. Okay, so it's a wound system. Meaning, you know, you get damaged, uh, basically some damage is temporary, some is permanent whenever you get hit. Okay. That's different than the second game.
Queste firma.
That's as large as chickens. Okay. Helmet. Yeah, but godlikes can't wear helmets. Rapier. Are rapiers in the second game? I'm drawing a blank, and if I ever see one. They probably are. Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled audra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body. Colorless as stone or ash, the other figure gazes upon it in what might be their contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. Figures closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames a face otherwise hidden between a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like wings on some malevolent
Both
creature.
binder bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away into the black unconscious void. Your eyes open to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with odra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. The far end of the great pillar of Adra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted. Your thoughts are yours, but not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Pressing questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered. At the base of the pillar now you see a man with a thick gray beard in ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man, you are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question that spins madly in your mind. Okay. You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. Find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tic. If this is sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. Figures at the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them nowhere to be seen. Oh. Theoden and Kaliska lie bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of retrieving treatment before things get worse. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I'll put 1 point into survival because it gives bonuses. I'll just put 1 point into anything, just everything, just so I can get the bonuses. Alright, these are active spells. I'll get the worm one, I guess. What is this? Is this... These feet? Am I dumb? Are these feats or are these like... Interesting, you can copy abilities. This is new. I think I'll go with this one. Okay, yeah, these are feats. Okay. I'll just get ancient memory though because it's good.
I'd best shed some gear.
I'll keep the shield since I know I'm gonna use those. Maybe. I probably should have kept the padded armor, but oh well. Given the time, I think I'm going to cut it here. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.